But we've got to do a better job of, with our kids first and foremost, to really explain to them and humanizing people. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's an immigrant, black, white, red, brown, doesn't matter. We all are humans. We all have emotions. We all have parents. We all have kids. We all have these things. And those are things that connect us, and look for what's connecting us rather than what's dividing us. Because I guarantee you, you may not agree with everything somebody says. You may not agree with a lot of what they said, but there are certain things that you can find common ground. And if anything, you find these things that you take the common ground, and it helps lower your defense system. You're not as emotionally charged. And when you can do that, at that point, now you're able to have a conversation, a dialogue. There's this experiment that I did way back in the day with a bunch of people. But what I did was I got a whole group of people. I had these questions on cards, and they were very personal questions. But I blindfolded everybody so you couldn't see. And the questions were asked, and the questions were answered by these people. And then after someone gets to know somebody through these questions, the blindfold comes off, and you see this person in a whole different light. Now just imagine that for 1 second. If you saw somebody, you didn't know if they were black, white, immigrant, whatever, but you just knew more about them, whether it was through text or through, a voice that you could just go back and forth and ask questions. And then you actually saw them, you would see them in a different light. Because at that point, you've humanized them. You've learned something about this person. You didn't just go off in emotion. You didn't just go off what you thought was the truth. You actually took the time to find out more about it. It may or may not change your stance on something. That's beside the point. But at that point, you've lowered your emotional and nervous system enough where you can actually have that conversation and see this person for who they are, which is another human being.